Who are you?
Your mother was my friend.
What do you want from me?
I want to help you.
I'll bring you the alien, the creature, the being right on your table. You really are my father.
Yes,
You think we'll ever find my mom?
we'll find her.
Open the door.
We're trapped.
What do we do?
I don't know.
Come on, open up. I know you're in there. Open up.
There seems to be only one of them.
You hope.
You ready?
Yeah.
Go!
What's the matter with you? You nuts! No!
Get our gear!
Oh, no, not again. I've been chasing you for weeks. Stay put for 5 minutes, will you?
Who are you?
The back pocket wallet.
Seymour McGillis, private investigator?
Is this the way you treat a guy bringing you good news?
What do you mean, good news?
How about letting me up? Oh. Sometimes I gotta ask myself why I ever got into this profession. All right, now. I'm gonna reach into my pocket for a paper, okay? Are you Scott Hayden?
That depends.
And your foster parents were Kent and Eileen Lockhart?
Maybe.
Hey, kid, I'm trying to get some answers here.
What is this about?
Let me see your neck. Come on. Come on. Yeah, I guess you're the right Scott Hayden.
Right for what?
It's an address in California.
Is this a joke or something?
That, my suspicious friend, is your ticket to 10 grand.
10 grand what?
Dollars?
10,000 big ones. You're the beneficiary of your foster father's insurance policy.
$10,000?
Where is this 10 grand?
That address there is Kent Lockhart's sister. She's the executrix of his estate. Go see her. Boy, am I glad this is over. Kid, I've been chasing you all over the map. Why'd you move around so much anyway?
Well, we like to see new things.
Oh, now you can head straight for the moon. By the way, when I was knocking just now, who were you expecting? Al Capone?
Well, he got himself involved with a married woman. You know how it is.
No, but I wish I did. Well, good luck, kid. Enjoy your inheritance. Just don't spend it all in one place.
$10,000.
A married woman?
I'm sorry, okay? It's the first thing that came to mind. Thanks. I'll be getting my learner's permit pretty soon. We can get 2 cars. Red one for me and a blue one for you.
Maybe we should use the money to send you to college.
Okay, you can have the red one.
This has got to be it.
Well, I've seen pictures of farms before, but I've never been on a real one.
Well, there's farms and farms, I guess.
Well, there's a horse, but I don't see the farm.
Let's follow that guy.
Come on. Come on.
Hello.
Hello. What's the matter? You never seen a horse before?
Well, I've never been this close to one. They're bigger than I thought. Are you Antonia Wayburn?
No, I'm Samantha. I imagine Antonia's up at the house.
Does she, work up there or something?
Or something.
May I help you?
I'm Paul Forrester. We're looking for Antonia Wayburn.
I'm Mitchell. And you must be Scott Hayden. We've been expecting you. This way. If you would wait here, gentlemen, Mrs. Wayburn will be with you in a moment.
Do you know who that was?
Yes, that was Mitchell.
That was a real live butler.
Antonia Wayburn?
Guess not. I wonder what she does here. I mean, my foster parents never talked about her.
I hope she works in the kitchen, because I am starving.
Guests in my home never starve.
You're...
Antonia Wayburn.
Oh, hello.
Scott, hello and welcome. Good heavens, you are beautiful. Or should I say handsome? Let me have a better look at you. I cannot believe my independent brother never sent me another photograph of you. He knew I loved children.
I'm Scott's father, Paul.
Forrester, of course. How lovely to meet you.
It's lovely to meet you, too. Are you the one that has Scott's 10 grand?
Blunt, aren't we? Never mind. I respect someone who comes straight to the point. And I expected no less from you. Why don't we discuss the details after dinner, shall we? You must be exhausted after your long journey.
I feel fine, really.
Oh, but you will feel even better after you have freshened up.
I guess so, yeah.
Mitchell will see you to your rooms.
Very good, madam. If there's nothing else, gentlemen, dinner will be served promptly at 8, and you needn't dress. If I may put a small flea in your ear, punctuality is in order. Madam runs, as they say, a tight ship.
This place is really something.
Well, There are farms, and there are farms, I guess. We better get out of these clothes. I am hungry.
What do you mean?
Well, you heard what Mitchell said. We needn't dress.
Dad, I think what he was talking about.
What's the matter? You've never seen an artichoke before?
I never realized how complicated they are.
That's because you never stood next to one.
Oh, Samantha, you have a full day tomorrow. I think you will want a clear head. Yeah, tell me.
Your mother takes very good care of you, doesn't she?
Time for
Oh,
sports?
she's not really my mother. Everybody just thinks she is, I guess, because she treats me like I were her daughter.
How do you manage your education, traveling as much as you do?
Well, you know how it is.
Whenever I have a job that keeps us in one place for a while, then Scott goes to school.
Oh, I see. An interesting concept. But then you've had an unusual life, haven't you, Mr. Forrester?
Everyone's life is interesting and unusual, don't you think?
You're too modest. The romantic photographer, dashing from adventure to adventure, one step ahead of whatever. A perfect life for a child, is it not? My late husband had a weakness for Renoir. Now, this little landscape is terribly overbid, of course. But Leonard could be quite ruthless when he wanted something. How about you, Mr. Forrester?
I never saw a Renoir I didn't like.
I expected you to have a photographer's eye for great art.
I think all this stuff's great.
Well, so do I. Now, which do you think is my favorite?
If you'll excuse me, I'm going to say my goodnights now. I have a lot of work I need to get done, and...
Oh, Sam, I was hoping... Well, didn't you tell me you play tennis?
Yeah, a little, not very good.
Oh, I'm sure Samantha will give you a good game, won't you, dear? Oh, if you have the time.
Of course.
I'm sorry. I didn't see it. I didn't mean to break it.
My son has a lot of energy.
Run along, Scott. There are tennis clothes in your room.
Sorry.
Good night.
It was an accident. He didn't mean to break it.
It's all right. Fortunately, it wasn't an important piece.
Quite right, madam. There's another just like it. In the Louvre, if I'm not mistaken.
Mitchell. Children are like young horses. They need space to run and jump and grow. Scott is no different.
Well, are we going to discuss the details now?
Why not? It will not take long. Shall we go to the library? Please. Did you enjoy the dinner?
Yes, very much. Thank you.
Good. I will be brief. I will give you the $10,000, and you will leave.
Yes, I know. We plan to.
No, not we. You. You are going to leave.
What do you mean?
I know all about you, Mr. Forrester. I have had you investigated up, down, and inside out. What I mean is, Scott is going to stay here with me, and there is nothing you can do about it. I will keep Scott here with me, and raise him as he should be raised.
You can't do that. I raise him as he should be raised. It's why I'm here. He's my son.
Ah, but is he? Can you prove it? From what I understand, Scott's father was a Wisconsin house painter named Hayden.
I don't have to prove it to anyone except Scott. He knows I'm his father, and that's all that matters.
Well, then, perhaps you can explain why he prefers the name Hayden. Why doesn't he call himself Scott Forrester?
His mother. He likes Hayden because his real mother
I know
is...
all about her, too. She made her decision a long time ago. Now it is your turn. Shall we drop the pretense, Mr. Forrester? What kind of father would subject a child to your kind of life? Rootless, moving from place to place, never a chance to settle down and have a normal life, meeting God knows what kind of people.
His sort of life is with me. What kind of person would separate a father from his son? We don't need your money.
Think about Scott for once. Look around you. Can you offer him any of this?
I can offer him me. He doesn't need any of this.
Really? Will you send him to the right schools? Will you see that he meets the best people? Will you give him the security and the stability that I will? Think about that, Mr. Forrester.
Great. Now relax. Just like...
What hurts?
Well, it's supposed to hurt. Don't worry. After a while, it won't. Keep your back straight. Keep it up. Chin up. Chin up. Great. You look good. You look great. Come on. Come on. Come on. Good boy. You look great.
Kind of like riding a bicycle.
Without the handlebars. Keep the heels down.
I need to talk to Scott.
Sure, okay. Whoa. Whoa. Come on. You only bought a one-ride ticket. As a good boy. You look great, though.
Samantha says you're a natural writer.
She's just being nice.
Oh, she means it. You like it here, don't you?
Sure, it's great. I mean, after breakfast this morning, Mitchell asked me to tell him what I wanted for lunch. Like he'd make anything I wanted. And if they didn't have it here, then he'd go to the city to get it. Is that luxury or what?
You'd like to stay here, wouldn't you?
Sure, who wouldn't, but how could we?
I meant that you'd stay.
What do you mean I'd stay? What about you?
I'd have to leave.
That's crazy. Who told you that?
Antonia Wayburn.
Well, that's crazy. You go, I go. I'm not staying anywhere without you.
Think about the life you have. She can give you a lot more than I can.
Is that what you want? Are you trying to get rid of me?
What do you think?
Besides, how long do you think it'd last without me to take care of you?
Is that what you do?
Are you kidding? Let's go up and get our stuff. I want to know something else? This jacket, it scratches and it's itchy.
Yes, operator. A person-to-person call to a Mr. George Fox.
Yes. I understand. Mrs. Wayburn, the main thing is to keep him off guard. Wiley? He's unpredictable. I consider that dangerous. Mrs. Wayburn, could you hold on just one moment, please? Just... Wiley! Please, let me assure you, you are doing the right thing. Your country will thank you, as will I. No. We'll be there. We'll be there in less than 2 hours.
We'll go south, down along the coast. We got along without 10 grand before. We'll manage.
Huh?
We'll find you a jacket just like that one.
Nah, it's not my style. Besides, kind of like yours.
Come in. We're going now. Both of us.
Yes, I know. That is why I'm here. I was stupid and inconsiderate to say what I did last night. Please accept my apology.
We're still going.
I understand. And I don't blame you. But my brother left you $10,000.
We don't need it.
Well, now you are being silly. It will take a day, 2 at the most. Won't you please stay here? I acted reprehensibly, but whether you believe me or not, I was only thinking of Scott's welfare. Let me make it up to you.
Okay. We'll stay. Thank you.
Thank you. I was wrong. I am so glad.
You wanted me to say yes, didn't you?
Well, maybe on second thought, that jacket isn't so scratchy.
Ronaldo, take the gelding for a long walk. Be sure no one sees you.
Well, my mother died when I was about 5, so my father married another woman, I guess to take care of me. Anyway, she and I never really got along from the very beginning, so I never really had a mother that I remember. And we never really had anything, so I feel very lucky to be here. What about your parents?
Oh, they were all energy. Having things, is that lucky?
No, look around you.
Yeah, this is all very comfortable. I mean, anything you want, food or clothing and money for rent, but tell me about the paintings and the vases.
Oh, you'll have to ask Antonio about that. She and her husband were avid collectors, you know.
I don't think she enjoys the paintings, the vases.
I think you're wrong.
Now, what's this?
That's an iris.
That is beautiful. I would collect these.
I think it's interesting the way you react to things. It's like everything you see is brand new.
Well, it is. I think everyone should look at it that way. I've noticed there are people who look, but they don't see what they're looking at.
Ah, there you are. I've been looking for you. I'm worried about Scott.
He's in the game room.
I'm afraid not. He said he wanted to go for a trail ride. Ronaldo saddled the gelding for him. I don't think you were wise.
I didn't know anything about it. I'll go find him.
I wish you would.
We'll both go.
Do you ride?
It's like riding a bicycle, only no handlebars.
We'll find him.
Good.
Are you sure you've ridden before?
Not horses.
There, see? Nothing to it. Let's go.
Ma'am,
Is Scott still in the game room?
playing billiards, ma'am.
When he finishes, take him to the kitchen. Get him a sandwich or something. But keep him occupied for a while.
Yes, ma'am.
There's no sign of him. You think he could have gone in another direction?
No, this is the only open country near here.
Keep looking, then.
You all right?
Most of me is, yes.
Martin, upstairs. Wiley, down.
Mr. Fox?
Yes. Mr. Wayburn?
Yes.
Where is he?
I beg your pardon?
Forrester. Where is he?
I sent him for a ride. If you said not to alert him, to act normally.
Yes, of course. Your house is beautiful.
Thank you. I will be so glad when this is over. It is very upsetting, and I am sure Scott is going to be upset too.
The boy is here.
Yes, he's in the kitchen. He is such a charming young man who deserves more out of life. Once he is living here with me, I will make sure he forgets his unnatural life with Mr. Forrester.
Wiley. The boy Scott is here. He's in the kitchen, which is where?
Down the hall.
Make sure he's all right.
Your office in Washington was rather vague about what Mr. Forrester did.
Yes, I know. Believe me, I know. Now, he'll come in through here.
Yes. What exactly is Mr. Forrester wanted for?
I'm afraid I have to be just as vague as my office, madam, and frankly, you wouldn't want to know. Are there any other entrances to this house besides the usual ones?
No. Would you like some tea?
Tea? I don't think so. Thank you. We'll just wait.
What are you doing?
We need to give them a rest a few minutes. They're not trail mounts. They're not used to any of this.
I know how they feel.
Boy. Here we go.
I also feel uneasy.
I wouldn't worry about him. I'm sure he's fine. So long as he remembers what he learned, he's a natural.
I don't think he could have ridden this far.
Yeah, it's possible.
If it gets dark, I want to keep looking.
Horses don't come with headlights. They don't even like to move in the dark. I once tried to jump a horse at night, and I will never do it again. I went over the hedge. The horse didn't.
Something is not right. I feel it. This is all new to him. Servants and horses and tennis courts.
Could have fooled me. He really made himself at home fast.
Antonia wants to keep him. She wants him to stay here.
Really?
She says he'll be better off here
Then where?
than with me. She wants him to stay alone.
Antonia said that? Oh, I don't believe it.
Oh, I think you're one of those people that looks and doesn't see. She wants to keep him here so she can keep him under control the way she has you under control.
What control?
Everything you do. Where you go and when you eat, when you sleep.
That isn't true. Antonio's wonderful to me.
As long as you do what she wants.
Well, that's just like any other parent.
She's not your parent, she's your employer.
That's not true. Listen, I don't know what it is that you're getting at, but I don't like it. Not one bit. sorry I blew up.
I understand. I guess I have a way of saying things that make people uncomfortable.
Well, we'll find him. Let's get started.
No, we won't. He's not out here. He never was.
Now, what's that supposed to mean?
Scott never went for a ride. Antonia wanted me away from the house.
What for?
I don't know. You tell me. Whose idea was it, yours or Antonia?
I don't know what you're talking about. Antonia wouldn't do anything like that. It's a lot of paranoid nonsense.
We're going back.
Okay.
You did this? You called him? Oh, I don't believe you! Take him out!
What do you think you are doing? This is my home, and you cannot come in here and start acting like stormtroopers.
Madam, I am here at your invitation, which invitation was not to a tea party.
And it was not for the boy.
No comment.
He could not possibly have done anything to interest the government.
No comment.
Isn't the truth that it is Mr. Forrester you really want, and the boy is just your bait to catch him?
Mrs. Wayburn, you're not going to get anything out of me, and the sooner you realize that, the less painful this is going to be for everyone. Now, we will be out of your life as soon as Mr. Forrester returns.
Paul.
There are people in the house holding my son. They want me very much. The next time you see Antonia Wayburn, ask her why she sent us on that ride.
I think you're wrong.
Let me out!
Samantha, where is Mr. Forrester?
Who are these people? What's going on?
Where is he, young lady?
He was right. You lied to me. You used me.
Wiley,
Samantha,
get her.
will you stop this? I will talk to her. I know her, and she will tell me.
She'd better. He's somewhere on this property, and he's not going to leave without his son. We will get him.
Samantha, wait.
I'm not interested in anything you have to say.
Please. Well, you're crying.
I'm just so angry at myself for believing in you. You used me. I thought you really cared. I always thought of you as the mother I never knew.
Oh, my dear,
Don't dear me. I'm not dear anything to you. I know that now. I'm just an employee. I train your horses and I do what I'm told, and if that's the way it's gonna be, fine. But from now on, if you want me to stay, you're gonna pay me a salary just like the rest of your employees. And what I do after working hours is my own business, and that includes when I go to bed and when I get up, and I will buy my own sweaters, thank you. They might not be cashmere, but at least I won't have to kiss your ring for them.
Check the kitchen. Check it again. I don't want to find you sitting down anymore. I want you to check all the rooms again.
What are you going to do?
They do not want Scott. They want you. Shall I call them? Or will you do the decent thing and give yourself up?
If I do, we'll both lose Scott.
Have it your way.
No, wait, please. Take me somewhere safe where we can talk, and then if you still feel the same way.
All right. Follow me. Before you say anything, Mr. Forrester, please, for one time in your life, put someone else's welfare before your own. I do not know what kind of trouble you are in, but if you give yourself up, I guarantee we'll have the best law firm in this country to defend you. And whatever happens, I will make sure that Scott has everything he could ever want or need, including love.
It's not that simple.
My God! What could be so terrible to face that you would risk that boy's future?
Sit down, Mrs. Wayburn. Please. I'm going to tell you why it's not so simple. And why giving myself up won't guarantee Scott's freedom. You see, you're wrong. George Fox wants us both. And not for anything that we did, but for who we are. I'm not Paul Forrester. I borrowed his body.
Do you think I am a complete fool?
Scott knows this is the truth.
Of course he believes it. Far-off galaxies, the map maker of the universe, cloning bodies from drops of blood. This is a young man's fantasy, something he sees on television or in the movies.
You're making a joke of something that's real.
You are worse than irresponsible. Now more than ever, I am determined to take Scott from you.
Scott is my son. Half of him is me. If we're captured, there's no future for either one of us. Even if they let us live, they'll keep us locked up for the rest of our lives. George Fox is a hunter. He's a man with an obsession. He thinks that we're dangerous, but you know that we're not, Mrs. Wayburn. You can sense that.
Really, Mr. Forrester?
You don't believe me?
Not one word. What are you going to do?
A favor.
I don't believe you really care for Scott. I think he's like this vase to you, to own, to show, to display. But when he breaks, Mrs. Wayburn, I won't be there to put him back together.
Not a crack.
No, not a crack.
It was a trick.
You know it wasn't.
No, no, no. You call me when he gets back. Yes, thank you. Goodbye. Mrs. Wayburn. Where is he? You know where he is.
I have a proposition for you. I will deliver Paul Forrester in return for Scott Hayden, but without tricks.
You realize you're liable for prosecution.
Take it or leave it.
What can I say? Except that you're swimming in deep and dangerous waters.
Is that a yes?
That is a yes.
There is one condition. I do not trust you. You have lied to me once already. The exchange will be done my way. I have Paul Forrester. You want him. You have Scott Hayden. I want him. We will determine neutral ground, like the East-West Bridge in Berlin. Each will start walking at the same time, crossing in the middle. Agreed?
Agreed.
Cold.
Yeah.
It's almost time.
I can't believe Fox agreed to go through with this exchange.
Well, he did. An indication of how badly he wants you.
I wish there was another way to do this.
You agreed it was the only way.
I know. Scott.
You'll be fine.
Here he is, Mr. Fox. What's going on? Who's over there? Dad? What's going on? What are you doing?
Just call it a little midnight swap meet.
Don't do it! Don't trust him! Run! Run! Go on!
Don't answer. He'll be fine. Are we ready?
Yes.
Okay. Start him walking.
Wait a minute! Where's Forrester?
Here. I'm right here.
All right. Start walking. Slow.
The word is slowly. It's an adverb.
When you get Forrester, I'll get the kid.
Will you be staying the night, sir?
You double-crossed me.
Oh, and that was your move, wasn't it? I'm so sorry.
It's not over, madam. You can bet the farm on that.
Oh.
We gotta jump it.
They won't jump in the dark.
Y'all are sus here. Even your jacket.
We did it. My God, we did it.
You know, someone could have let me in on it. I mean, as soon as I reached the middle there and saw who it was coming at me, I thought I was gonna die.
Well, it's a good thing Mitchell thought fast and gave you a hug.
Well, a natural gesture under the circumstances.
Are you going to be all right?
Oh, absolutely. I have my own resources. Besides, I doubt Mr. Fox would want this story circulated around official Washington.
How about you two? Your ride had to take a toll.
No, I'm fine.
Yeah, me too. Fine.
Well, we better go now.
Take care of yourself. And of Scott. Goodbye.
Bye-bye. He never did say why they were chasing you.
Oh, he told me.
You did?
Yes, it is taxes, dear.
Taxes.